Yo, what's up? This your guy TFP23 back in another video. Shoot the like, shoot the sub, do whatever you feel. So I know I'm a little later on this video. I just want to speak on MLK and my thoughts on what's going on in today's society. And give a little history, whatever. Let you know what it is. So I want to go ahead and knock this out the way first. I know the man had his own personal demons, his own missteps, miscues, all that. But hey, it doesn't make his message any more, not credible or whatever. He still had a powerful message. He still stood for something that was strong and something that was great. It's something that has shaped society today. So, um, I grew up in South Georgia, and you just have to realize that you come across a few bad apples. I can remember I remember in my childhood, you come across a few bad apples, people that are prejudiced, racist, whatever. But hey, for the most part, those are just bad apples. Those are just a few people, and I didn't never really care. It didn't never really stop me. Like I can remember maybe one single time that it bothered me, but that was because I didn't know any better. But then after that, it never bothered me again. And that was because my mom's raised me that you don't even judge people. You just look at their character and you have to accept people for what they are. And you don't have, and accepting someone doesn't mean you have to have them in your life. It just means you have to accept people. You just have to accept what you can't change. And once you truly understand that, you'll be straight. So, for the most part, speaking on my experiences, people down here treated me like I was just, anybody else. They cared about me, they respected me, and it didn't matter that I was African American male. So like people treated me like family, of all different types of races. They treated me like I was part of their family. I mean, I'm talking about from day one. Um, they didn't know me from anybody else. You of course, as time goes by, people learn who you are, and people learn to like you and love you or whatever, and you just go from there. And of course, but I'm like personally, for me, speaking from day one, people treated me like I was family. They didn't have no ill will towards me. They didn't have no ill will towards my family or anything like that. We just we all got along. They literally, I mean, I can't stress it enough. They literally treated me like I was family. They bought me things, and I've had people take care of me, look out for me as I was one of their own, and I wasn't. But so you have to appreciate things like that. So I don't really understand, this race, today, 2019, 2018, whatever, 2020, all that. I don't understand how people are saying, like, okay, prejudice exists today. It does exist, but it's the minor few people that exist in this world that you're not going to change how they feel. But as a country, as a majority, there's really not any racism going on, and that is something that people need to see, people need to respect, and people need to appreciate. I really feel like it's a slight to this man because he stood for something, and people don't even appreciate, like, when you're saying that this still exists today as if it's a major problem. It's not even really a problem because you just have bad apples. It doesn't even matter if you're talking about racism, prejudice, or any other form of disrespect, or you know, just anything that's going against you. There's always going to be bad apples. There's always going to be people that you come across that's going to be like that. But as a country, or even worldwide, it's not really going on. Nobody can stop you from doing anything that you want to do. Nobody is holding anyone else down. If your heart aspires to be something or have something or do something, you got to go out there and work hard, and you'll be able to attain it. Now, are you willing to leave your comfortable zone and get to those things? That's another story. But don't blame anybody else. Don't make excuses. At the end of the day, it's all just excuses. When you turn your life upside down, when you turn your life upside down to get to where you want to be, and say, fuck everybody else, I'ma do me. That's what it comes down to. No one holding us down. We'll never know what it's like to actually be held down because of the color of your skin, because of, you know, just anything really, because we didn't have to live through that. And you have to thank MLK for that. The way the world is formed 40 plus years ago, 50 plus 50, 60 plus years ago, you have to thank MLK for that. We'll never truly know. You'll never truly your mind, I'm sorry. Your mind can't grasp something that you didn't live through. All we can do is say thank you and try to appreciate it because we didn't live through that time, and thank God we didn't have to. But that's where I'm at. I, MLK is good, man, and I just want the world. I just want people as a whole, especially my people, African American demographic. I want us to understand that hey, you're no less than anybody else. You can do anything anyone else can do. People aren't making excuses. I'm saying as far as race goes, we're the only ones making excuses. We're not the only ones that had hardships. And that's something that you have to see for yourself. The truth is staring everybody right in the face, but whether you want to accept that truth and see it, that's a whole nother matter. But I appreciate y'all for your time. You know, give me a sub, share the video, do whatever you want to do. I'll be back at it.